one fluffy and wet puppy. You sniffing? Look how wet she is. Emily took her for a walk. Yes, she's sniffing my Christmas decorations. I'm currently setting up my little tree, and it had a bunch of purple and coppery color ornaments on it, but I am switching it up. Look at how wet you are, my love. No, you're so wet. It's almost like you had a bath. Wait. Okay. Oh, yes. In the shower and ready to go. Today we are going to be bathing her with the Lush shampoo bar in Honey I Wash the Kids. And then we're going to be doing a little conditioning rinse with the Aveeno Oat Milk Blend hair mask. This is not going to be sitting in for very long, just long enough to give her a little bit of a softer fur on the back end. You ready? I know you don't like baths, but you're going to be so good. Best part about the shampoo bar is that it's basically just like I'm petting her. We have one wet puppy, and she knows she gets treats after. You are a fluffy puppy. Good one. She is waiting for the air fryer to get done. I'm making French fries. Why did I forget the word? The next batch is ready to go, but this batch doesn't have any seasoning on it, so we'll see in a second. It just went off, so let's see. Ooh, they're like actual fries. Don't they look good? Lizzie thinks so. She could smell them. Do you want one? You're welcome. Hello and welcome back to Listen, I Have an Idea. It is the last day of November, which means it's the last day of NaNoWriMo 2020. How did you guys do? Did you end up winning? Did you not? If you didn't, don't you worry. It is perfectly okay. You tried your best given the circumstances. If you won, congratulations. I'm so happy and so proud of you. Even if you didn't win, everybody is still a winner because, like it or not, you got words down on the paper, on the screen, wherever you chose to write, and you decided to try something different. You committed to writing something brand new. Even if it was a previous project, you still committed to writing something. And you know what? With the way that this year is going, I don't blame you if you didn't make it all the way to the finish line. All right, I am currently sitting at 50,867 words total. I have not yet written today on the 30th day of the month. Basically, all I have to write is a single word and upload it to the website, and I will get not only the 30-day badge, but I'm hoping the daily par badge as well. Because at this point, I don't need any more words to write my daily par. Initially, I was thinking of writing the 1,200 words to get me higher than my wordiest NaNoWriMo to date, which is 2018. I wrote about 52,000 words. Technically, I only wrote 50,000, but if you watch yesterday's video, I explained it a little bit more. But at this point, I am ready just to be done. So I'm going to write the last couple of words. I'll write maybe a sentence or two, and we'll update the website and we will celebrate together. All right, here is my document. I figured you guys can watch me type the last line. If you've been watching along, I have left a little bit of an Easter egg in all of my videos and all the time lapses. I've left all of my character names there. So if you've been watching along, you'll notice that I blur out my screen. That way you guys can't see what I'm writing. That way you can't judge me for what I'm writing. But I've left all the character names there. Are we ready to type the last line? Though the fates seemed destined to keep them apart, there was one force working hard to keep them together. Any guesses? That's okay. Strong-willed best friend. There we go. I think that's an adequate last line. Oh my gosh, I spelled that wrong. Wow, good job, Heidi. No, grammar, my goodness. Now that I've adjusted all the spelling mistakes in the grammar, let's read it. Though the fates seemed destined to keep them apart, there was one force working hard to keep them together. One strong-willed best friend. And there we go. Exactly 24 words. So let's go update the NaNoWriMo website together. Okay, I have my stats here, but I think I want to go onto the main page to see if both of those badges update automatically. I know for sure the 30 badge will. I'm really unclear and unsure if that one, the daily par badge, will. It's not very descriptive. Earn this badge by hitting your daily par every single day. Show up and show out. I don't know. Let's try. Okay, so we're going to update it. Words this session. 24 words. And update progress. There we go. We got the 30 badge, but not the daily par badge. Really? Maybe if I refresh it, probably not. No. I don't know what went wrong with that. I guess the instructions were unclear on the NaNoWriMo website as to what exactly the daily par is. Is it the 1,600 words? Is it trying to match the amount of words that you have written on your first day? Which in that case, I would have to write over 5,000 words every day, which is kind of crazy. Or is it just staying above the blue line? We'll never know. Not even Reddit was helpful on that. There was a couple people online that asked that question. Nobody knew the answer. So if you got that badge, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious to find out what exactly that entailed, because I've been working so hard at trying to achieve it. Oh well, we'll get over it. We'll live. We won NaNoWriMo this year, and I think that's all that matters. Now that we have reached the end of the month, I think it is time to go back and reflect on this year's NaNoWriMo. Every single year that I make videos, or at least I try to, on the last day of Nano or the day after, come up with a list of things that I want to try to do better for next year, or things I should remember for next year, helpful tips to help you guys. And so I have a list of a few things of what I would recommend if you're going to attempt NaNoWriMo in the future. Number one thing is the time it takes to participate in NaNoWriMo. For most people, you can write about 1,000 words in an hour. So to write the 1667, which is the daily usual of what you're supposed to be hitting every single day, it would take a little under 2 hours. So with that being said, you're looking at about 60 hours altogether in your month. I found myself I was delaying, and I would leave my writing to the last hour and a half of the day before I would do it. And I think that if I were able to get myself together enough to write earlier on in the day, then I could probably write a little bit more and spend more of my day not worrying about waiting till last minute to write those words. That being said though, I am a night writer. I enjoy writing when the house is quiet, when nobody else is around to disturb me. And I just find that that's when I get my best work done. The second note for myself and for you guys, if you're attempting to write the words, do not write an important scene when you're in a mood or when you don't want to write. I found that happening a couple of times for me this month, and it kind of sucks. When you don't want to write or you're in a bad mood, when you're writing a really crucial scene that you will need to reference later on in the story, I find that you tend to miss things, or at least I tend to miss things, skip over it, not draw as much attention to more important parts, and it just dulls the experience of writing. Skip ahead, find something that you can work on that will get you your daily requirement. It might not be in the chronological order that you're used to writing. I know myself, I'm so used to writing in chronological order. Move ahead, move on, find something else to work on, because when you go back to write that scene, when you're actually in a writing mood, it will come a lot easier. Third thing is planning. This year, I challenged myself to not use any of my planning notes as part of my manuscript, so a part of the 50,000 words. And doing that, I fully succeeded. Every single word that I wrote in the 50,000 words is 100% my manuscript. None of them are notes. That being said though, I didn't write any notes besides what was on my whiteboard, and that definitely hindered my experience once I got to the later chapters that I had very little planned for. And I did waste a little bit of time trying to figure out what was going to happen in those particular scenes. Note to my future self, plan your novels a little bit more. Go chapter by chapter and write down a basis of what is going to happen each chapter and try to stay on target. If there is something that you want to add in, go in and add it, but add those notes, make those notes. When you have ideas, write them down. Your ideas that are stored up there aren't always reliable, so write it down, that way you can reference it. Now for all of you, write down your ideas too, so you can reference it later. The last thing that I need to touch on, and this is more so for me than for you guys watching, Heidi, it is easy to make a vlog or a video every single day when you make it vlog style. The past couple of years, I have done NaNoWriMo sit down style where I pick a topic every single day, and I find that that's great. but it's a lot of production. By making a vlog style, you're eliminating the need to make this super high quality production. I thoroughly enjoyed all the videos that I've made this month because I haven't held myself to that super high standard of creating this amazing production, this beautiful, well scripted out video. No, this is just me. I'm being raw, I'm being myself, and I'm enjoying the experience, and I'm enjoying my time sharing my experience with you guys. All right, I am an official winner of NaNoWriMo 2020. This is so cute though. If you see all the corners, it says NaNoWriMo. So where do I go from here? Now that the month is over and I have the first half of a novel, my goal is to finish the novel. I kind of want to say that I've written a novel this year, so I'm going to try to work hard throughout December to try to finish it up. What I need to do first is I need to go back and read through the 12 chapters that I've written so far, figure out the timeline issue. I addressed it a little bit yesterday on if I want to change the timeline of the story. So if I need to do that, I might as well go back and start doing that, editing everything so it works. But that's what I'm going to try to do, finish it up. I believe I'm about 40,000, maybe another 50,000 away from finishing it. I don't want it to be a ridiculously long story, but at this point I'm only about halfway into the story, so I either gotta start wrapping things up or speeding up how the time progresses. Thank you guys so much for following along this month in my journey with NaNoWriMo 2020. Please let me know down below how you did. I really want to know. I will be back for December. I'm doing Vlogmas with my sister, so every single day leading up to Christmas, we are going to be making a Christmas themed video, and I'm so excited. I got a lot of plans for it, a lot of creative plans that aren't writing, so you will have to wait and see tomorrow what we'll get up to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Until then, happy writing. Bye. Lizzie has found her way into sleeping and cuddling my clean laundry. She's going to get it all full of her furs. After she gets a bath, she typically sheds quite a bit. So on the list of things to do tonight is to give her a nice brush. But for now, we'll let her sleep.